Simone.
Hello there.
This must have been an extraordinarily difficult time for you. How are you at Racing Welfare managing, first of all?
We're managing okay. The first couple of days of last week really was all about us relocating our teams and enabling them to work at home, and then having a look and reorganising and prioritising our work and our services so that we can be in a really good position to try and meet any increased demand.
And how much contact have you had? How much increased contact have you had from the sports workforce and participants? Just give us an indication as to how much your workload has increased.
It's really hard to compare because obviously a lot of what we would normally be doing has had to cancel. So it's quite hard to compare, but what I can say is that from between the 17th and 19th of March last week, 50% of all our new inquiries into racing welfare were connected to the coronavirus outbreak.
What is concerning people most?
What's concerning people most at the moment is what they're going to do, how they're going to manage people. We're starting to see people who were perhaps on 0 hours contracts, part-time, or with childcare issues that can't work, people that have been laid off already, and obviously it's their immediate concerns about how they're going to manage, how they're going to pay their bills, how are they going to buy food.
We spoke with Nick Rust extensively at the beginning of the programme, and he talked about ways in which the racing industry may well have to supplement or can supplement the government's own series of measures that were announced on Friday. What can racing welfare do now practically? OK, so three main things, I think, really. Number one is about getting as much information, advice and guidance out there to people. In order for people to be able to help themselves, information is going to be really key. Me and my team are making as much sense of all the changes that are going on as well, because it's a very complex system to navigate, and it's even harder now. But there's some really good advice out there, and practically we're pulling all of that together, and we're trying to push that out so that people can be well informed, about what they can do, what they can claim, and how to do it. Secondly, it's about us pulling together as a community. A lot of our community events have had to be cancelled, so we're looking at keeping in touch with people, all the people we know and all the people that get in touch with us, how we can prevent loneliness and isolation, how we can stay in touch. So I've got teams phoning round, checking on our most vulnerable, because obviously we look after some very elderly people as well, so checking on the most vulnerable as well, and then trying to provide practical help and support to get assistance to them if needed. And thirdly, and probably the one that's going to be really important, is we can make financial grants for people in immediate hardship. So we will assess people. If people get in touch with us, we will do an assessment for anybody that is struggling. But what we always have to do as a charity first is ensure that people get everything that they're entitled to first, and that's really important for that longer term. So we'll help people to do that as well. I don't suppose you've had an awful lot of time to think in the last few days, Simone, but in your more reflective moments, you must feel very proud that an institution such as Racing Welfare exists, particularly now.
Oh, incredibly proud. Incredibly proud of my team who have all adapted. Many of who are used to working, frontline, face-to-face work with people. So we're adapting all of our systems to look at how can we do things differently, how can we provide our help and support online, over the phone, even relocating our teams to home, making sure they've got the infrastructure and the resources they need to be able to do, their normal tasks. So yes, I am incredibly proud to be part of this organisation industry, but we do understand what an anxious and worrying time it is for everyone. So really, we're encouraging people, please get in touch, and we'll do everything we can.
And how do people get in touch with you?
Okay, so we've got the 24-hour support line, racing support line, which can be accessed either over the phone. The phone number is on the website, and there's also live chat available 24/7. And then Monday to Friday, it's our normal regional offices. Their phone lines are still open, and they're advertised. We've got those on the website as well. So, there's a few ways that people can get in touch.
Simone, thank you very much indeed. Stay safe, and that applies obviously to you and all your incredibly hard-working workforce at Racing Welfare. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Subscribe to Racing TV to be notified when more Luck on Sunday videos are appearing online. And don't forget to join me for the show every Sunday morning from 9 o'clock with the best guests.